The first variation of this will be like downward dog dolphin pose. So, okay, you'll take a short down dog, and in that short down dog, you're gonna feel your head hopefully is lifted naturally. That would be a good thing. And then what you'll do is just kind of lean forward and let the head come down like a headstand. Push and move back. Not to a point where you feel any pain in the shoulders, okay? If you move back too much, you might compress the shoulder joint. Okay, so you can just soften, maybe your hair touches, maybe your head touches the ground, then push and move back. Okay.
So the next drill, same thing, but we're gonna be more vertical because we're trying to get this strengthening exercise of
elevation. So instead of diagonal, you'll try to walk your feet in a little bit like you're gonna do a headstand, and then push and release, push and release. Now, I'm never dropping my head on the ground.
I'm slowing eccentric contraction of the elevators of the scapula. So I am pushing. When I push, the upper fibers of trapezius and serratus muscles are coming to help move my whole body away from the ground, because obviously my arms are fixed, so they're not going anywhere. But if I push, it pushes my torso away from the earth. Many of you probably wondered how you can take the weight off of your neck in a headstand. Well, here's how you would do it. More elevation of the scapula would take the weight off the head, or even bring you completely into a forearm stand.
I'm going to show you headstand preparation. You could put your feet on a chair, but let me just show you these options first. So headstand prep, normally there's a lot of weight in the head when you're doing a Shirshasana 1. So when you come up like this, you're going to feel a lot of weight in the head, and I suggest kind of looking a little towards your belly button to get long in the back of the neck. And you could stay here and work the trapezius muscles and the upper fiber, and the serratus by pushing the ground away and getting your head a little lifted, a lot of lifted, or any amount, right? So you want to get a little less weight in the neck, then work on the trapezius, and just stay here, or lift one leg up, or lift the other leg up, okay? Or tuck one knee into the chest, maybe the other knee into the chest, and try to keep as little weight in the head as possible by pushing the ground away. Some of you will go up to a full headstand, okay? And what I'm doing is I'm keeping a little bit of weight in the head by pushing the ground away. And also,
another action that many of you will really like is in this position here. Just like this action we did here, you push the head back. If you push your head back into your arms here, it'll help into your hands here. It'll help to activate the neck muscles, the stabilizers of the neck. In this case, very important that the stabilizers of the neck are active because you're putting weight into your head. Now, some of you are going to say like, well, I don't want to put any weight on my cervical spine, my neck. Totally normal. I understand that. So just work on forearm stand where you don't have any weight in your head at all. That would look exactly the same, actually. It just requires, instead of being here or here, requires pushing even more. Now I'm going to show you also with putting your feet on a chair or on blocks is another option.
So forearm stand, you simply, I would suggest never putting the head to the ground to start. Just start with full freedom of the neck, right? And elevation of the scapula. Come forward and take one leg up. That's one good prep. Take another leg up. That's another good prep right there. Maybe you hop. And you stay in elevation of the scapula.
Now, those of you that are more advanced and want like a real strong drill, you could go from forearm stand to headstand and back and forth if you can find the balance. And all that is headstand, forearm stand, headstand, forearm stand. So with a chair, don't use a wheelie chair. That's not a good idea. That's all I got up here anyway. I'll use it, works for me, but it's gonna slide around. So here's how you would use a chair to maybe simulate. So you go into headstand prep or forearm stand prep and put one foot on the chair and then the other. Now you do that same exact, let's do one drill here. All my weight's in my neck, or most of it. Now I'm gonna push and do no weight in neck. Release. Headstand, push, forearm stand. Headstand, push, forearm stand. That's a really great drill to transition from headstand to forearm stand without having to do the balance of headstand to forearm stand. You have your feet on the ground, your feet on the chair. What that does is it helps you bring your whole body into a vertical position, simulating the experience in the shoulder girdle and being upside down, of course, and then without having to balance. Yes, of course, if you've got it.
You could go from this position to headstand and then work forearm stand, headstand, forearm stand, headstand,